Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my current favorites for you guys. I have not done a monthly favorite since probably June. Ooh gosh, I think it was like June or July, but it's been a long time since I've done a monthly favorites. And it's because I've been going through a lot of things. You guys know I had an eye infection. I've been having like eye issues here and there since then. I have been doing a lot for work, so I really haven't had time to sit here and go over some of my monthly favorites or even my favorites in general. So we're going to go ahead and get started because I have quite a few things to show you. I am doing lifestyle and beauty in this video, so you guys are going to see a lot of different things that I've been loving. So the first thing I want to do is start out with some lifestyle products. One of the products that I want to mention is this electric lighter. I did get this on Amazon, and I will tell you guys, this is like the best purchase I've ever made in a long time. I always use matches to light my candles, but this has made it so much more convenient and easy. I love the flexibility of this. I think that is super neat about this. And all I do is charge it. It comes with a USB port type charger, and I charge it pretty much like every week, just for a little bit here and there. Of course, I keep this up front in my living room where I have most of my candles. So I use this today to light the candle that's behind me. So I'm really glad that I finally purchased this. I've seen so many people here on YouTube talk about these lighters, and yeah, I finally made the purchase and I love it. Next lifestyle product that I want to talk about is this jar Ware filter. I am a coffee drinker and I love like pour overs. This is a filter that I put on top of my cup, and then I put the grounds in here, and then I pour hot water from my tea kettle into the cone. And I love this because none of the granules from the coffee get into your coffee. This is so finely meshed that the granules stay inside the cone. My mom actually purchased this for me. I don't know where she got it, but if I find a similar product, I will list that down below. I told my mom that this is like the perfect product that she's purchased for me. I don't like the messiness of filters. A lot of times if you use a filter, it'll break on you and all the granules go into your coffee drink. And this is just perfect for keeping those coffee granules inside the cone and not in your drink. So loving this. Another product I want to mention is this heating eye mask. Now I did purchase this on Amazon, and it has like a little, I would say like a temperature type device here, so you can go like low, medium, or high. You can use it for 20 minutes up to an hour. Now I use this because I've been having those eye issues. So what I do at night after I wash my face and cleanse my skin, I go ahead and place this on top of my eyes for like 20 minutes. I noticed that after my eye issue, I started getting styes. I don't know what it is. I've cleaned everything I could possibly clean. I have sanitized everything. I don't know what is causing it. It does seem like the doctor said that more people are going into her office for eye issues because of the masks, and that's probably why. And sometimes when I cough, or you know, if I'm talking, a lot of times that bacteria will get into your eyes because it's coming through the mask. That's where we kind of think it's coming from, but we don't for sure know. So anyway, I love this product. I think it's a perfect product if you have like eye issues with styes, or you have blepharitis or anything like that. This is like the perfect product to get, and I would say use it often. That's gonna help you keep all of those clogged pores that are in your lash line. That'll help keep those pores free of being clogged. So yeah, this is a great product. Another product I want to mention is this nail brush. Now I have two of these. It came in a package of two. I did buy them on Amazon, and what I do is I use them to clean underneath my nails. I don't like my nails to be like dirty. I don't even like to get food under there. It's so gross. So what I do is I keep this by my sink, and I put a little bit of soap or hand wash on there, and then I just go into my nails, underneath my nails, and just cleanse my nails. I also use it for the top of my nail beds because cuticles can get really dry. So I really like to scrub those, and it keeps my hands really soft and it cleanses my nails. I really do highly recommend a product like this. If you do have tips or acrylics, you want to make sure that you keep that area underneath the nails very, very clean, because if you're eating or you're touching your face or you're putting on your makeup, you don't want bacteria from underneath your nails to get into your eyes, to ingest it or anything like that. So yeah, this this is a good product to keep your nails clean. Another product is this Sephora. This is one of those hair massagers, and I really love this. I think that this is a big reason why my hair is actually growing really long. I feel like when I use this with my shampoo and I massage my head, number one, it feels really great. And number two, I really feel like it stimulates the scalp and allows your hair to grow a lot faster. And these are very, very gentle. They're made of like a silicone material. So this has been really helpful for my hair growth. So another lifestyle product I've been loving is my Supreme bag. This is like a waist type of bag. You wrap it around your waist. I can't think of the name of what those are called. You know, back in the 80s, they used to wear these all the time. But I purchased this when we were in New York, and it has like a pocket in the front. It has a pocket in here. It also has a pocket inside. And I really love this because it's so convenient. Like if I want to just be on the go, I don't want to carry a big purse around. I just put my essentials inside here, and then I can just go and do what I need to do without lugging a purse. It's made of really good material. It doesn't feel like it's gonna tear or anything like that. I just feel like it's a really good product for just wanting to carry just a minimal amount of things. So a shoe that I just recently purchased are these Brooks. These are called the Brooks Glycerin sneakers. I'm sorry, mine are dirty. I do use them on a daily. I use these to go walking. Now initially I had the Hoka running shoes, and I will tell you guys, the Hoka made my knees hurt after a while. I don't know why. I did get size for them. I don't know what it is about them. Maybe I'm not used to the cushion on the bottom of them, but these are like perfect. They don't hurt my knees. They don't hurt my feet. They just feel really nice and comfortable. I just recently activated my gym membership, so I'm gonna definitely use these at the gym. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the Brooks Glycerin sneakers, and these are really, really good and comfortable. Last product I want to mention is my iPhone 13. I did purchase this. This is the iPhone 13, the bigger one. I can't think of the name of it, but this is the bigger one. I love it because I purchased the light blue version. I think the light blue is just so beautiful. But yeah, I love this. I have filmed some vlogs with the camera that's here, and the camera is impeccable. It's so good. Another lifestyle product I want to mention is my Castify case. It has my initials back here. It's a clear case, but it's a really good case. I've dropped my phone so many times, and my phone has not shattered. It's not broken. So I really love the Castify cases because they are very durable. They come in so many colors and styles, and I really love the one that I have. It's simple, but it works. It's just a good case. So that's it for my lifestyle favorites. I'm gonna go into hair products now. One of the hair products I wanna mention is this L'Oreal Excellence Cream Triple Protection Color. I just have the box here. I actually dyed my hair yesterday. This is the only product where my grays don't come back in a couple of weeks. This will hide my grays for a good maybe 5 weeks, sometimes 6, just depending. But because my hair is growing, I see a lot more grays like around 5-week mark. Either way, this is such a great product, and it makes my hair like super shiny, super soft. It's not like drying on my hair. The good thing about this, it has a product that comes with it where you put this product on your hair before you even start dyeing it, and it's supposed to protect like those areas where you have breakage or damage or, you know, dryness, and you place that on your hair prior to coloring it. And then of course it comes with the other 2 products, which are the color and the cream, and you mix those together and then you place it all over your head or just on your roots. I will say that I was using the dark brown, but I ended up getting the dark ash brown, and I like it a lot better. I just like the tone of it a lot better. The medium dark brown was more of like, it had more of like red undertone. This one does not. This is more of an ash undertone, which I like a lot better. So yeah, this is a good product. Another product I want to mention is the Whey Leave-In Conditioner. And this was a collab with Byredo. And as you can see, I have loved this product. I use this product every time I get out of the shower. My hairstylist said that if I put a leave-in conditioner from like mid-shaft on down, that it will seal those cuticles and you won't get as much breakage, and it allows for hair growth as well. This smells so good, guys. It smells so beautiful in the hair. It's not super strong. It's not very light. It's just a beautiful, beautiful scent. And it's hard to describe, but it smells pretty clean. clean. You know, if I'm gonna describe it, it does smell pretty clean. When I have worn this product, my daughter can tell that I have it on because she's like, Mom, your hair smells so good. So yeah, love this product. It's a great conditioner. It's not too heavy for the ends. All right, so let's go into two products, and I want to mention them because I have been using them quite a bit here lately. So one of them is the Beauty So Clean Cosmetic Sanitizer Mist. I purchased this, if I'm not mistaken, on Beautylish. I think both of these, yeah, I purchased on Beautylish, but this is for like your cream products, your eyeshadow palettes, blushes, whatever you put on your face. Basically, you just spray it and it sanitizes it. So you're not really having to use like alcohol where it could dry it out. This is actually formulated for cream and powder products that you have like in a pan or in a palette. And so I've been using this every time I use a palette. I use this because I don't want to get bacteria in my eyes. So I've really been loving this product for that, and a little goes a long way. You don't need to drench your product. You just spray it, you mist it on there, and then let it dry, and then you're good to go. And the next product I want to mention is this Beauty So Clean Wipeout Brush Cleaner. This is a very good brush cleaner. This is also an antibacterial formula. So when you use this on your brushes and you're cleaning them, you're not just cleaning them, you're like deep cleaning them. I have never seen a product from like the drugstore or from Sephora where you clean your brushes and it disinfects them and it provides like an antibacterial formula to really clean your brushes so you don't get bacteria in your brushes. I've never seen a product like that. So this one I was drawn to. I bought it on Beautylish and I love it. So let's get into a skincare product. I've used the Paula's Choice Exfoliate for a long time now, and I love this, guys. I think it really exfoliates my skin, makes my skin look a lot brighter. It just gets rid of all those dead skin cells. And I also really feel like my pores look a lot better since I've been using this. So this is a 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. I purchased this during the Nordstrom sale. So I ended up buying like 3 or 4 of these. So I have quite a few backups. This is supposed to unclog and shrink enlarged pores, smooths an even skin tone, and it's a lightweight liquid that absorbs quickly. And all that is true for this product. It's such a good product for my skin. So if you haven't tried Paula's Choice, I would highly recommend this. I know Sephora sells like the small one. It's like a travel size. Try that first before you try this. That way you can see whether it does work for your skin or not, but this is a really good product, y'all. Okay, so now we're gonna get into makeup. But the first 2 products I wanna mention are by Essence. One of them is the Essence Booster Lip Serum. The other one is the Lip Butter. These are 2 products that I have really been loving for my lips. I always put one of these on before I start doing my makeup because I wanna have like nourished lips before I put on any kind of lipstick. So I've been using both of these. They're very inexpensive, but really good products for your lips. This one has coconut oil and this one here has peach oil, and I've really been loving both of them. So I did want to mention those. Another product I want to mention is this By Oil skincare oil. This has been so good, like for areas on my skin where they're really dry. Here lately, I've noticed when I use my tretinoin, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but my tretinoin cream, I feel like my skin is getting, or it's exfoliating and peeling a lot more than usual. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's just the change of weather or it's just the fact that it's sloughing off that dead skin. I'm not sure, but I do know that this By Oil has been working so beautifully on my skin for that. This stuff soaks in so easily. You don't have like a greasy film on your face. It just sinks into the skin. It really keeps that skin like nourished and hydrated, so where I don't have a lot of that peeling going on. So this has been really good for that. Another thing I want to mention is that I did a tumble. I fell off my front porch because I missed the last step, and I fell onto one side of my leg where I scraped like my shin area, and I had this huge like scrape. And so what I did is I started putting this bio oil on it, and guys, you can't even tell that I fell there, and it was huge. It was like that big. This stuff works really good for healing like scars. So I highly recommend this if you have scars or if you have dry skin. This is a good product for that. So I have a foundation that I want to mention, and it's the RCMA Makeup Foundation. I saw this on Tati's channel and I went ahead and purchased it. I have it on today, and guys, I love this. It is high coverage, but not where it looks cakey or like too thick, but it has like this beautiful skin-like finish to it. It's just really beautiful. It wears all day on me. I don't have issues with oiliness. It lasts even through like a mask. It just doesn't come off on the mask as easily as most foundations. It's just been a really, really good product. So I am gonna use this in a video here pretty soon so you guys can see how different it makes my skin look. And it wasn't too expensive. It was pretty reasonable, but yeah, I love this foundation, guys. This is gonna be one of my new Holy Grail foundations. It just looks so beautiful on the skin, and it has longevity and it doesn't break up. It's just a really, really good foundation. So 2 primers I wanna talk about. One is the MAC Studio Fix Mattifying Primer. This is a really good primer for oily skin. I do have a really oily T-zone, and so I use this along with another product that I'm about to show you. I put it in those areas where I get oily, and then I wait probably a good 5 minutes before I put in this other product, and this really keeps me matte. Now, it doesn't look matte to the point where it looks like drying. It just keeps me really nice and matte where I'm not having to see those oils peek out throughout the day. So loving this product. And then the next product that I put over that is this Hard Candy Soothing Primer Balm. This is a very, very soft focus type of primer. So when I put this on, it looks so smooth and like airbrushed that you can't even see my pores. That's how beautiful this looks on the skin. I'm super surprised of how this really looks on the skin. I didn't think that, you know, Hard Candy would make such a great product, but they did. It looks really, really good in those areas where I have pores, and I use it for my fine lines. So yeah, both of these go hand in hand for me. I've been using them so much lately. I forgot to mention these 2 tinted foundations. They're not really like foundations. They're more like tinted moisturizers because they don't really have a lot of coverage. But one of them is the LA Girl Tinted Foundation. I have mine in the shade Tawny. This looks super beautiful on the skin. I'm really impressed with the finish of this. It doesn't look like too like glowy and moisturizing like some tinted moisturizers can be. But yeah, I love this. I especially love it with the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. I think both of these look so good together. If you're looking for inexpensive tinted moisturizers, tinted foundation type of products, these are 2 that I would definitely try out. Then I want to mention this Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1. This reminds me of my Charlotte Tilbury, and I'll pull it out right here, the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This reminds me of this. And of course, it's way, way less expensive than the Charlotte Tilbury. So if you're looking for something that's going to give you like a really nice glow from within look, this is a product that I would definitely try. Now you can use this as a primer or just use it for that glow. I have used it both ways. I've used it just on the high points of my cheeks and my forehead, and I've also used it like all over my skin. Either way, comes out beautifully. I would not recommend using this with a very moisturizing or hydrating foundation because it will look a little bit too glowy, but I would recommend using it with like a satin foundation or a matte foundation. I think it looks beautiful with those type of products. The shade I got was medium. I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand so you guys can see the glow, but that is what that looks like. Look how glowy that looks. It's so pretty, and it just looks beautiful under foundation. It just gives that really beautiful like glow from within look. All right, so let's talk powders really quickly because I've got quite a few powders to show you. The first one I want to bring up is the Bare Minerals Original Mineral Veil Pressed Powder. This is in Sheer Tan. This is what I have on my skin today, and I think this shade is like perfect for me. I love that it has a little bit of tint to it, but not too much. So it's not a full coverage powder, but it does have a little bit of tint where it does give you that nice, beautiful, healthy glow. So I do love this powder very, very much. It's one of my favorite powders now. And another powder I've been loving is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop powder. This is in the shade Golden. They do have like 5 or 6 of these powders. This powder is gorgeous on the skin too, guys. When I put this on, my skin looks so flawless, just like the Bare Minerals powder. I love the finish of this. I think it looks beautiful on the skin. It looks so smooth. So yeah, these 2 powders have been my absolute favorites. I've been using them nonstop. So another powder I've been loving is this Butter Buddies Mattifying powder. I love the packaging. It's so cute. But this is a powder that I use right here in my T-zone. It just keeps me more matte throughout the day. day, and I can take this in my purse with a little brush, and throughout the day, if I do get a little bit oily, I just want my skin to look a lot smoother and a little bit more mattified, then I will add just a tad bit of this on. So yeah, loving this powder for my T-zone. And then another powder that I've been loving, and this is for my under eyes, is this Well People brightening powder. This is what I use on my under eyes to set my concealer. This just looks really pretty under the eyes. It does have like this kind of like, I don't know, like this glow to it. There it is right there. I don't know if you guys can tell. See how it has like a sheen? But it doesn't look bad under the eyes. It makes the eyes like look bright and awake. So I've really been loving this for my under eyes. Another palette I was using prior to that is my Jaclyn palette. This is the light to medium palette, and this one looks just as beautiful under the eyes. Now this one is more mattifying. It doesn't have like that glow underneath, but I still do love this palette. I use them interchangeably, you know, just depending on what I want for the day. They just make my eyes look so like vibrant, so I can't put these down. They're really good. So the last two powders are finishing powders. I've gone back to my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. This is in the shade Tan. This is a powder that I've been using for a long time now. I purchased it, gosh, it's probably been about a year ago or maybe this year, but it's a really, really good powder to like smooth all of your makeup at the end, kind of buff it in, and it just leaves a flawless finish. So really been loving this Micro Smooth Powder. One of the best powders. It does have a little tint to it, but not too much of a tint where it's gonna make your foundation look any different. It's just a really good finishing powder. And then the last finishing powder that I wanna talk about is this Laura Mercier. This is a translucent honey star powder. This is a very nice glowy type of powder. I'm gonna show you guys. But it's not like super glowy where it's like a highlighter. It just leaves a beautiful glow on the skin. So you don't look like you're wearing like highlighter all over your face. See how it has like a sheen to it as well? It has a beautiful glow to it. I really, really love this powder to finish my makeup, especially if I'm going somewhere like out to dinner or my husband and I are doing date night. I love this powder all over my skin. So yeah, this is beautiful. You can even use this like on your décolleté, like on your collarbone. It'll look just gorgeous on there. So now I want to talk about a couple of cream bronzers I've been loving. One of them is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. This one is in Golden Days. This is a beautiful, beautiful shade for my skin. And this is what I actually have on today. It just leaves a good golden bronzy tone on my skin, and it's not hard to work with. This is not a very creamy product. It has a little bit of stiffness to it, but I like that. It doesn't just like go everywhere. It's not too emollient. So I just use a brush, like a fluffy foundation brush, and I just press it into the skin and then I blend it out. And it just looks beautiful. The next one I love is the Cream Bronzer by Anastasia, and this is in Caramel. Now I did originally buy another shade, I can't remember what it was, but this is the shade I ended up with, and this is like the perfect shade for me. This one as well as this one go on beautifully on powder or foundation. It doesn't lift it. It just looks really, really pretty on the skin. So yeah, these have been my go-to cream bronzers. And for my powder bronzers, of course you guys know if you've been watching my channel how much I love the Ilia bronzer. I'm almost hitting pan, as you can see on this bronzer. It is such a beautiful, beautiful bronzer on the skin, and it goes on really smooth. It doesn't like come off like too harsh or too chunky. It's perfect. So I've been using this one a lot, but then another bronzer that I picked up here recently, and I hadn't been using it as much as I did when I first purchased it, but I saw Cassie Thatcher use it on her channel, or she was talking about it on her channel, and she's hit pan on hers. And so I decided, you know what, let me pull mine out and see if I like it again, or see if it still plays well with my skin. And it does. It's such a gorgeous bronzer on the skin. As you can see, I have it on today. So the shade I have is number 2, and I think it's the medium shade. It's not too gray, it's not too warm, it's just like perfect. So yeah, I've been using this again, and I've been using it with a brush that I've been loving by Cosmetic. It's this like stippling brush. I just put my brush in there and then I just powder my skin. It is such a good bronzer. I'm so glad that I saw it on Cassie's channel and I pulled it out of my collection. Okay, so I'm gonna do the eyeshadows last because I have quite a bit to show you. I'm gonna show you a couple of mascaras that I've been using. One of them is a Lancome Idol mascara. I have this one on today. It does a really good job of separating my lashes. It doesn't create a lot of fullness, but it does give me length, which that's really what I'm going for, is more length in my lashes. I will be getting eyelash extensions here pretty soon. I just don't know when I'm gonna do it, but you guys will know because you'll be able to tell the difference. But yeah, this has been a really good mascara. It doesn't smear on my under eyes. It just looks really nice throughout the day. And then my all-time favorite this month has been the number 7 Stay Perfect mascara. This mascara is more like a tubing mascara. So when you put this on your lashes, you have to go in really quickly, number 1, because you don't want it to dry too quickly or else you can't add those extra layers. So I usually do one eye at a time. I've learned that you can't do that with a tubing mascara. You have to go in with as much as you need for one eye, because once it dries, it just dries. It stays there. The great thing about this is when I curl my lashes and I put this on, my lashes actually stay curled. They don't come back down, you know, they stay curled and they look really beautiful. This gives fullness, length. It's such a great mascara, and every time I go to Target, I happen to find one. There's usually not very many of these left on the display. It's usually like one, so I'm very grateful for that because I love this mascara so much. I actually bought a new one here lately. And I do want to mention this other mascara that I've been loving. It's by Ilia. This is called the Fullest Volumizing Mascara. I did buy the mini version of it. But this mascara is so good. I like the brush on it. It's kind of like an hourglass, but not really. It's more bell-shaped, you know, than hourglass. But this is a really good mascara. It does give you fullness and length, and it just makes your eyelashes look so beautiful. Now, I will say with this one, it's not as good as this one as far as not smearing on my under eyes, but it's still a very good mascara. It doesn't do it immediately. It's throughout the day. It's really good, and it's like a clean product. All right, so let's go ahead and go into eyeshadow palettes really quickly. I have quite a few things to show you as far as eyeshadow. One of them is the Beauty Gems palette. I did purchase this on Ulta. Guys, this is such a great looking palette on the eyes. I have this shade right here on my lid today. I also have this brown shade right here on my crease. This palette retails, I think, for like $7.99 if I'm not mistaken. And for that price, you're getting such good eyeshadows. They're very pigmented. They're easy to work with. It's just a really gorgeous like fall to winter season palette. I just think it's beautiful. Along with the Milani Ungilded Most Loved Mattes palette. This is another shadow palette that I have on my eyes. I used a couple of shades in here as well. And these mattes, they go on beautifully. They're not like choppy. They don't skip. They go on so creamy and smooth, and they have really good pigmentation as well. So yeah, really been loving this mattes palette. And the next shadows I want to mention, and I'm not gonna be able to show you all of these, but these ColourPop quads. I purchased the matte version of these, and I also purchased 2 from Ulta that have like shimmers in them. And guys, these are insanely good. I would compare them to like some really good high-end eyeshadows because they're that good. They go on so well, and I love the fact that they come in these quads, and this is pretty much all you need. Honestly, it's pretty much all you need. If you just want to do like an everyday eye look, you don't want anything too crazy, too fancy where you're using like 10 shadows, this is like perfect. I love those ColourPop quads. I think they're some of the best eyeshadows that I've used in a quad in a long time. So if ColourPop has a sale, I'm definitely gonna buy the other like package of the shimmer ones. Even if they don't have a sale, they're a good price for such a good product. The next palettes I wanna talk about are these Essence palettes. I bought 5 of them. I saw these at Ulta, and I thought, you know, why not try them? They're really reasonable. They looked really pretty in the pan. I think I've used every single one of them except this green one. And every single one of them that I've used, I have not been disappointed. They are all that good. The thing about these, they reminded me of the Fenty eyeshadow palettes, the little ones that click together. But guys, I will say that I like these better than the Fenty ones. I have the Fenty ones, not all of them, but I like these better. They are much more pigmented, much creamier. They go on so beautifully, guys, and you cannot beat these shadows for the price. These would be like a wonderful gift to give someone who's just getting into makeup. These and the ColourPop quads, they would be such a good gift. Put them in a little basket or a little box, give it to them. They would be so happy with these, guys. They're so good. Now I want to talk about a couple of cheek products. One of them is the Rouge Romance palette by Jaclyn Hill. This is a matte blush palette. I have these two shades on my cheeks today, and they are very, very beautiful on the skin. They're very bright, very creamy. They go on really smooth. I just love this palette. I want to get the other one as well. I think the other one's more like pink toned. Yeah, I think it's a pink tone palette, but this one is more like your warmer shades, and it's just beautiful. Beautiful pigmentation, beautiful palette. It is a little bit pricier than what I would have thought it would be, but I did have a coupon, so went ahead and got it when I had the coupon, and I love it. Another cheek product I want to mention is the Undone Lip to Cheek product. This one's in Rosewood. This is my favorite shade out of these cream blushes. I did go and look at the other ones. I have a lot of other cream products that are similar to those shades, so I went ahead and just stuck with this one, and I love this, guys. Undone products are so good. You guys know I love the powder. It's a medium shade pressed powder that I use. I love that one. But yeah, this is such a good product. It goes on beautifully over foundation, over powder. I'm gonna do a little swatch so you guys will see the shade, but it's like that perfect kind of rosy brown tone shade that you can use like pretty much with every look. It's just so beautiful. So a concealer I want to mention is the Anastasia Concealer. This is in the shade 9, but I really think I need a little bit darker than this. This is just a little bit light. I still use it either way. I've been using it even though it's been a little light. That's it right there. This is such a creamy concealer. The consistency goes on really easy. It blends really well on my under eye. It covers up my dark circles. It lasts for me all day. So I've really been enjoying this concealer. It's just been a really good one. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into lip products. I have quite a few of these to show you as well. I've been into these Milani lipsticks. I want to say this is like the nude range of lipsticks that they came out with, but I purchased pretty much all of them. I think there's one that I don't have. These are such a good formula for the lips. They look kind of like matte, but they're not really matte lipsticks. They still have that creaminess to them. When you press your lips together, you know how you just feel like you have like a cream lipstick on? That's what these are. Some of my favorites are like Passion. Passion's a really beautiful like burnt red or burnt berry. It's so pretty. Another shade I've really been loving is Pleasure. Of course, I love the nude pinky tone of that one. And then the last one I'll show you here is called Tease. Tease is more like on the nude brown side, but these are so beautiful on the lips. They go on so smooth and creamy. I just love them. And then I also purchased the Nyx Butter Lip Glosses. I purchased a few of these in their nude range as well. They have like a nude brown range. This one's called Sugar Rush. This is one of my favorites that I've been wearing. You guys know Nyx Butter Lip Glosses are like so good for the price, but this is Sugar Rush. This looks beautiful like on top of any nude tone lipstick. There are others that I love in this range or in this line, but if I showed them all to you guys, we would be here forever. But check out the nude brown line for the NYX lip glosses. They have some beautiful shades there, and they carry all different shades for all different skin tones. So I've really been loving the new shades from NYX. And then the other lipstick that I have loved is this new Urban Decay lipstick. This one's in the shade June Gloom, but this is by far one of my ultimate favorite lipsticks from Urban Decay. It goes on so creamy and it has like a little gloss to it. It just makes your lips look really plump, really beautiful. Now I did buy another shade, but I didn't love it as much as I loved this one. This one is like my all-time favorite. The next lipstick I want to talk about is by MAC. This is the shade Yash. I have been seeing Yash up here in a lot of YouTube videos here lately, and so I went ahead and purchased one. I did have one, I think, in my collection, but it's old. So I went ahead and purchased a new one. And guys, I love this. This is what I have on my lips today. It's a very beautiful kind of nude with peach undertones type of lipstick. So love this. And of course, I had to pair it with Strip Down. Strip Down has been a cult favorite for years, and I misplaced mine. So I went ahead and purchased another one. I also have this shade on my lips as well. But you guys are gonna see that this combination is like perfect. So that's Strip Down. brown, and that's Yash. Really, really beautiful. And then of course I ended up buying the shade Cork, which Cork pairs really well with Yash too. So this is Cork right here. I have had Cork on my mind to purchase, and I finally purchased it and I love it. I've been using it nonstop along with Strip Down and this lipstick Yash. So these have been some of my new favorite lip products. All right guys, we're almost done. We're getting down to the end of this video finally. I do want to mention 2 eyebrow products. One of them is by Refi. This is the shade, I think, dark brown, and I love it because it's a very fine type of pencil. Goes on very easily. I can do like hair-like strokes with this, and it looks really good. I have it on my eyebrows today, and it comes with a spoolie, of course, on the end. And I've also been using their Refi brow, it's like a brow pomade. I love that one. Another thing that I've been using is this Undone brow pen. So on this side, it has the brow pen, and I like it because it really allows for those like hair-like strokes. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's got very good pigmentation. It allows for those hair-like strokes, especially in this area where I have a scar. I need to place like hair-like strokes in that area so it doesn't look too bare. I love it for that. It also comes with like a brow mascara wand, and I used this today on top of the Refi, and I really do love it. I've been loving both of these eyebrow products. They've been working really well for my eyebrows, making them look a little bit fuller, a little bit put together. And then for lip plumpers, this is one that I would say definitely try. It is very inexpensive, but it's a really good one. And this is by Essence. It's called What the Fake. And I'm gonna put a little bit on today because I want just a little bit of gloss on. Doesn't have like a really like bad stinging sensation. It feels really nice on the lips. It doesn't hurt or anything like that, but it really kind of plumps up the lips and makes them look a little bit fuller. It doesn't work as well as my Buxom one, which I have mentioned before on my channel, but it's almost just as good. So if you're not wanting to pay that Buxom price, definitely check this one out. And then for the last product, let me see, are we done? I think we're done. All right guys, so the last product I want to mention is this Hydrating Setting Spray by Neutrogena. This one has hyaluronic acid in it, and I have been using this every time I do my makeup. I set my face with this. It keeps my makeup in place all day. It gives me a really nice soft finish. It kind of does the same thing as the MAC Fix Plus, but this one also puts a little bit of hydration back into the skin. So this has been a really good product for my skin and for my makeup. All right guys, that's it for my current favorites. I know it was a long one, but I'm so glad to share all of these products with you. I've been wanting to do this for a long time now. Finally got on here and shared what I've been loving. So have a great rest of your week, and we will see you guys again soon.